Previously. Following right behind Marcus, I entered the dreary building, immediately confronted by a dusty staircase within. What awaited us at the bottom of the staircase was an arena. In the center was a boxing ring, and beyond that were grandstands, akin to those I'd usually see in football stadiums. The grandstands were filled, the ring gained fighters, and best of all, the betting began. Holy crap! Look at all of that money! But competing is where the real money is. And there aren't any rules against betting on yourself either. Wow, really? So let me ask you again. Are you interested? Interested in that kind of money? Absolutely. But as far as competing goes, oh god. I have a feeling that this guy would actually sort of do it. He was so drawn to the money that he was just going like, yeah, probably. Chapter 2, Sadists. The next day, Tuesday morning, September the 6th. Clinging on to the covers as best as I could, I savored the residual warmth of my favorite place in the whole world. Small though it may be, the bed in which I lay is the one place I can rest my weary body after a long day of work. Come on already! I'm hard to wake up once I fall asleep, but the length of time I usually sleep for is surprisingly short. 6 hours is more than enough on an average night. Any more than that, and I start to feel tired again. Damn, that guy is lucky. I feel like I need to sleep quite long to not feel tired, and even if I sleep long, I'll be tired. If I sleep short, I'm tired. I'm actually just tired all the fucking time, right? Even so, awake or asleep, I do love to just lay in bed, amassing warmth as the outside world tries to take me away. If you don't get up soon, you're gonna be late. And by the outside world, I, of course, mean my sister. Even if I did get up as she wants, what would I be late for? It's not like I have a job to go to. Get out of bed, damn it! Pull on those sheets all you want, sis. You can't take them from me. I just want to go to sleep and never wake up. Oh, can we please just sleep a little bit longer? Even if it's just 5 minutes, that's fine. And why shouldn't I? It's not like I have anything else to do. I'll just lay here and doze off. Oi, don't ignore me. Doze off. Get up, damn it! Ah, my ears! I'm right here, for pity's sake. I get it already. I'm up. Honestly, why does this girl hate sleep so much? Alright, now that everyone's up and awake, what do you think? Sara half turned her body from side to side, causing her skirt to chase her body's movement. What do I think of your school uniform? Surely I'm missing something here. There's no way her question is as simple as it sounds. There must be some kind of secondary question hidden behind a layer of teenage girl code. Honestly, there are limits to how ignorant you can be. We've been wearing the same clothes every day for the past 2 weeks. How could you not notice? We have? But wait, there are always clean clothes when I get out of the shower. That's because I wash them while you're bathing. Wow, and they dry that quickly? Oh, I see. Then, what have you been doing with your clothes? I've told you before, haven't I? Don't underestimate your resourceful little sister. I see. Tell me more of your elaborate system, sister dearest. With pleasure, my dear brother. While you're in the shower, I put your clothes in the washing machine. After washing your clothes, I take off my own clothes, change into yours, then wash my own clothes. Finally, I change it back into my clothes and put yours back where you left them. Either the washing machine just goes at an ultra fast speed where it washes it and dries it. It's such an incredible record time pace. Or we take a shower for an incredibly long amount of time. But it has to be... Doesn't it have to be a kind of a cold shower then? Considering usually if the washing machine uses warm water, then the shower's water tend to be a little bit colder, I guess. I don't know if they're directly connected, but for me, actually, now that I remember it, it isn't, because I remember taking showers while the washing machine was running, and I could still take hot showers, but it might not be that way for everyone. I don't know how it works. Incredible. You are really resourceful. Of course. It may be convoluted, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Impressive nonetheless. I'll never doubt you again. Though that brings one question to mind. She's been wearing my clothes? She's been wearing my underwear? Were we really that low on clothing? Why did she put my clothes on? I mean, I guess because there was nothing else, but... Why is she's been wearing my underwear? I mean, she could just wear shorts, right? She doesn't need to wear, like, let me wear both the underwear and the shorts or something, or the pants or whatever we're wearing. That kind of makes this question a little bit strange for me. She's been wearing my underwear, but we're just gonna go with the regular. Why did she put on my clothes? Wait a minute. If that's the case, why did you bother putting my clothes on? Eh? What are you talking about? I needed to wash mine too, you know. Yeah, but it's not like you need to leave the house to do the washing. You could have easily washed your clothes before I got home, without wearing anything in the meantime. Maybe she's not comfortable being nude? Some people actually have that problem. I guess you're right. Jeez. And some people say I'm the stupid twin. Well, I guess that's debatable. Anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is that we don't have to do that anymore. Sara swung open our wardrobe and displayed an array of outfits, all brand new and still bearing their original tags. She must have done more shopping yesterday than I thought. Either that, or I woke up even later than usual. So, what do you think? Sara once again turned from side to side, causing her skirt to chase her body. I don't know why Sara wants my input, but since she asked for it, oh my god, what? Make fun of Sara, be nice, be creepy, oh my god. Why is this option even here? Just because of the fact that this is a demo, the demo version of the game, and the fact that this option is actually here makes me really want to pick this option. Although it's weird to kind of act creepy towards your twin sister, right? Definitely. Fuck it, it's a demo anyway, although I'll probably continue after the demo ends with the real game from the same point where I played this one. But if this game has multiple endings, then we're obviously gonna go play those as well. So you know what, we're gonna be creepy for this time, why the hell not? Not bad, but I'm actually more interested in what he's going to say and how she's going to react to it. It needs to be shorter. Huh? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Stop that! That's not... Before Sara could stop me, I hiked her skirt up a few inches, exposing her thighs to an audience of one. Okay, this is really creepy. I thought he was just gonna say something creepy, not actually pull her skirt up. As she started to resist, I pulled her shirt over her head, preventing my sister from fighting back. There. Much better. I wouldn't go outside though. You don't want the criminal record at your age. While Sara was attempting to remove her shirt from over her head, I dashed past her and headed straight into the bathroom. Coward! Get back here! I mean, if he hadn't said for it to be creepy, if it didn't say like the option be creepy, this could have also been more of like a playful, right? Because if he sort of has a playful relationship with his sister, it actually, like, sure, the part with the skirt actually was a little bit creepy, but the part with the shirt can be sort of considered playful, so yeah, still a little bit creepier. As I entered the bathroom, I immediately turned on the shower, hoping to drown out my sister's faint yelling. The moment I did so, however, my mind turned away from the joyful interaction and towards a far more worrying topic. As much as I want to spend the morning teasing Sara and enjoying myself, I already know that today is going to suck. Oh, yep. No matter what the circumstances were, the fact remains that I killed a man yesterday. It was quick and easy, albeit accidental, and I did so without feeling any guilt whatsoever. But with Mr. Mudo dead, my fate is now in Marcus's hands, and that alone might be punishment enough. Because now, on top of worrying about police involvement, I've gotten myself roped into some unwritten agreement with a criminal and a sadistic boss. Whatever my life becomes from here on out, it can't be good. Shaking free of my brief, melancholy thoughts, I finished showering and left the bathroom, then waltzed into the living room in one of the new outfits my sister purchased. Sara moved closer, tugging on my shirt and pants to gauge how well they fit, until she inevitably reached my face. Okay, stop being creepy, Sara. There can only be one creepy sibling, okay?
You could do with a shave, but other than that, I'd say you cleaned up pretty nicely. I really am a miracle worker.
Trying to assume responsibility for my good looks, huh?
Good looks? Name one girl who's ever told you that you're handsome. And family doesn't count.
Ouch. She's got me there. Dang, ruthless.
Ah, right.
Sara let out a brief gasp of realization as I set my sights on her cereal. She hurried back into the kitchen and returned a split second later, carrying with her another bowl matching her own. Sara placed it on the table, positioning it right next to hers, and pairing it with a spoon.
Come on, eat up. You have a big day again today, don't you? Sorry for doubting you.
Doubting me? When did she? I guess 2 weeks of instant food was causing her to lose faith in me after all. Sara probably thought my first paycheck was never going to come, and she isn't the only one. In response to her sincerity, I walked over to my sister's side, kissing the top of her head, that's not creepy, right? Before sitting down myself. Don't worry about it. It's in the past now. From this point on, just focus on studying. Let me take care of the rest. After seeing my sister off, as I pretended to get ready for work, I regressed back to my usual slovenly self. On a normal day, I would currently be catching the bus, heading towards my now former workplace. But after what happened yesterday, even I know better than to do that. But isn't that going to raise questions? Considering the fact that, okay, our boss is killed, right? So I'm assuming that people at work are going to sort of go to the police saying that, yeah, he's missing or something. And isn't it really coincidental and sort of suspicious that at the same day we quit our job as well and just sort of don't show up as well? That kind of seems a little bit suspicious. So I have a feeling that the police might, if the police is smart, of course, I would be the first person that they would go to if they were to report the boss as a missing person. But what do I know? I'm not a police officer. Or am I? You're all under arrest! Okay, never mind. My only real obligation for today is to make contact with Marcus so he can screw with my life further. Unfortunately, he never told me where or when we'd meet up, so I'm now at a loss as to what I should be doing. So, while I don't think about that waiting around for an unscrupulous character to show up at my doorstep is a particularly bright idea. Uh-oh, I heard the door knock. It couldn't be. Howdy, neighbor. Spare some sugar? Damn, he really did show up, and promptly at that. Was Marcus waiting for Sara to depart? Hi there. I represent the Mormon Brotherhood of... Fine. I get it. You aren't in the mood. Now, are you going to invite me in or not? Considering, like, from the picture, it kind of looks like he was already in, so I didn't get it at the first time. But, yeah, okay, let's invite him in, I guess. We closed the door again. Like I let you into my house. Aw, come on. Why so stingy? Afraid I might see something embarrassing? More like you'd steal anything valuable. That hurts. Who was it who gave you the money you needed to pay the rent of this place? The mailman, from what I heard. Dang, I want that mailman. Oh, so now you're in the mood to joke around. Whatever. We're going for a little drive. A drive? Is this related to the work you have lined up for me? You could say that. But today, the only work you'll be doing is hitting the gym. Oh my god, we're going to be working out. Though the trip proved both quick and simple in Marcus's car, it only took a moment to regret being so prompt. Upon stepping through the door, I was confronted with sweaty, muscle-bound men, disgusting grunts, and the overwhelming cumulative body odor of everyone present. But as I contemplated escape, Marcus practically dragged me to the center of the gym, towards the boxing ring. Inside the ring were two fighters duking it out, and spread around the outside of the ring were a bunch of middle-aged men, advising the two during their match. At first glance, they all appeared to be strangers, but as Marcus began to approach one, I immediately recognized them. Yo, Andre. Well, if it isn't Marcus. And you even brought some fresh meat for me to play with. Fresh meat? A gift from me to you. I know you like 'em young, Andre. Like 'em young? Oh, don't say that. People are gonna get the wrong idea. There's no need to be shy. I brought some fresh meat. And now you want to beat it. Heh, get it? I called him meat and imply that you want to beat his... Okay, that's enough of you. What? You don't like my present? I can take him back and get someone a little younger if you... I told you! It's not like that! Come on! Stop it! You're gonna scare him off! Oh my god. Why do I get the feeling that my chastity is in danger? So, anyway, what brings you to my gym? Hoping for the youngster to get some training in before his debut? You know it. Do you have some spare gear in his size? Andre looked my body over more thoroughly, paying close attention to my body size and general physique. I'm well built for my age, and I've been in my fair share of fights, but I may as well be a toddler when compared to the other muscleheads around here. Let me take a look. Taking Marcus with him, Andre left the scene in searching for boxing gear in my size. And so, left on my own, I took another look around the large gym, eventually setting my sights on the ring Marcus led me to. Two young men, in their 20s, danced around one another, occasionally trading blows before quickly retreating. They wore padded gloves, fought with their fists, and seemed bereft of any malicious intent towards one another. Real boxers. No ill will towards one another. No intention of doing irreparable damage. No bloodlust. Just two athletes trying to prove themselves to an audience. Is it too late for me to turn this around? I'm sure I'd be much better at boxing than underground MMA fighting, and it's not like I wouldn't be able to pay Marcus back. It may not be as lucrative, but I'm sure boxers at least make a living from what they do. I have most of what you need, but you'll want to buy some your own mouthguard. Trust me, you don't want the ones we have here. Laughing at his own remark, Andre offered me the trunk in his hand. I eyed the gloves underneath as I took the trunks, quickly realizing that there was something off about them. Looking into the ring once more to examine the fighters, I compared the gear they were wearing to that which Andre returned with. Their gloves have far more padding on them, not to mention the subtle difference in design. Whatever Andre brought with him, it isn't boxing gear. Well, are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna try 'em on? I haven't got all day. Rather than talk back to the large man, I did as I was told. Uh-oh. After removing my clothes, the clothes Sara picked out for me, I cast aside my shoe and put on the gear Andre brought back. Marcus started to tie up my gloves, the last piece of my new outfit, and that was when I finally spoke up. These don't look like boxing gloves. Marcus and Andre looked at one another for a moment before breaking into laughter again. Like I didn't already have a bad enough feeling about this. Astute observation, son. I'm sure if you were here to box, that would be a genuine concern. Boxing? That's a good one. Come on now. You know full well why you're here. Don't try to deny the inevitable. Smiling to himself as he worked, Marcus finished tying the gloves and picked my clothes up off the floor. Oh my god, it just sort of feels like we're being forced into this. Like, okay, we actually said that we might be interested in this, but I think especially after we saw that the big guy break the Japanese fighter's, basically his elbow or whatever part of his arm he broke, I thought we noped the hell out of that. So well, we have no choice. We're being forced into this just because of the favor that we owe him. Oh my god, this is why you shouldn't owe any people any favors, okay? This is what is going to happen. You're going to be trained as an underground MMA fighter. Before I could protest, Andre escorted me into the ring. Andre sent me to one corner of the ring, taking the opposite corner himself. You two are going to be doing some one-sided sparring today. Suoh, you do all of the punching. Andre will just dodge and absorb the hits. Sounds good to me. Yeah, we're not the punching bag for today. Tomorrow, however, we'll see. Just like a real boxing match. No leg breaking, no dangerous locks, just jab after jab. There's actually a bell? Dang. Marcus rang the ringside bell, watching with anticipation as Andre and I met in the middle of the ring. My gloved fists met with Andre's, signifying the start of the match. Or so I gathered from watching boxing on TV. Andre took a few steps back and raised his fist, lightly bouncing on the soles of his feet as he moved around the ring. MMA trainer or not, everything about this guy screams boxer. I mimicked his stance. We don't know what to do. Quickly, do what the other guy is doing. That's smart though. I mimicked his stance and slowly approached Andre, careful not to run in too eager. Since this is training for a real boxing match, I guess I should try to emulate the experience as closely as possible. Really, does Suoh still think this is going to be boxing? He should know better by now, right? Quickly closing the gap between us, I propelled my fist forward, reinforced by as much of my body weight as I could throw. In response, Andre dodged quickly and effortlessly, making it seem as though I was moving in slow motion. Andre turned to the side, completely avoiding my punch, while taking out both of my legs with one of his. What? That wasn't in the rules. What fucking cheater? I twisted my body as I fell and landed on my ass, immediately writhing in pain from the unexpected impact. Your recoil knocked you off balance, and you wound up on your ass. You aren't going to let that stop you, right? Recoil in the form of a leg sweep? What a load of crap! Oh well, time for round 2. I jumped straight back onto my feet, ready to continue. No sooner had I risen to my feet than I found myself back on my ass, the pain from before only intensifying. What the hell? What kind of recoil strikes before the fighter? Rather than answering my question, Andre simply laughed at the aggression I displayed. This is going nowhere. The second I rise to my feet, he's going to pull that same damn maneuver. But not if I can help it. I slowly moved my ass to my knees, rising to my feet in increments. Andre moved in swiftly, attempting to leg sweep for a third time. Too predictable. Quickly dropping myself to the floor, I used my own legs to take out Andre's remaining foot. This time around, Andre fired himself on his ass instead of me. Bam! Suck on that, Andre. Yeah, how you like the floor, huh? How does it taste this time? I jumped to my feet and bounced around, taunting the fallen giant. You're a fast learner, kid. I'll give you that. Proceeding in the same manner that I had, Andre slowly rose to his feet, while keeping his torso close to his knees. On his feet once more, Andre quickly edged his way over to my side. I tried to jab in, unintentionally giving Andre the opening he was no doubt expecting. Andre took hold of my arm and swept both of my legs once more before retreating. When did this become a game of footsies? I'll never get my money back at this rate. Right, Marcus must look at this as like sort of an investment. He gave us money, right? And then now he's going to train us to hopefully earn him more money. I think that's how he looks at it. After hours of getting battered, working out, and taking pointers on how to fight, my training ended at last. For all of my efforts, my tailbone now feels like it's broken. Oh no, my tail. And my legs are ready to buckle at a moment's notice. Maybe I should have accepted Marcus's offer of a lift home. Working for Mr. Mudo may have been tiring, but moving furniture can't compare to getting beaten down for hours on end.
Ah, there you are. Welcome back.
Immediately lifting my spirits, the first sight to grace my eyes upon entering the kitchen was the smiling face of my sister.
Good evening. Are you hungry? Dinner should be ready in a minute.
As happy as I am about the offer, I don't think I could eat right now if I tried. I'd probably just throw it back up. No, I think I'll go in the bath first.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Sara. As much as I want to sit down and relax by your side, I know full well that preparations is in order. I grasped at the first set of clean clothes that I could get my hands on and made my way to the bathroom. Locking the door behind me, I exposed my battered body to the cabinet mirror, ready to assess the damage I had sustained while training. Judging from my torso, my body endured more than I dared imagine. I've been painted a nice mix of blue, red, and black, leaving only my arms and face yet untouched. Opening the medicine cabinet in desperation, I searched for something to help clear the bruising, although I didn't actually expect to find anything. Once again, I found myself happy to be wrong. Inside, there were bits and pieces of miscellaneous healing aids scattered throughout the cabinet. Bandages, band-aids, painkillers, and a small tin of bruise ointment, brand new and still sealed. Oh yeah, the ointment. Ointment is a funny and strange word. Ointment. I held the small tin of bruise ointment in my hand, almost shredding a tear as I sighed in gratitude. I don't know how I'd get by without you, Sara. Oh, my sister dearest. After taking a quick shower, I applied ointment to all of the bruises that I could reach. The cabinet mirror revealed multiple bruises covering my back, but I knew better than to ask Sara for help. Bruising on my legs and arms is nothing new. Due to the nature of the job, Sara thinks I still work, but bruises on my back? They aren't something my job could easily explain. If I'm going to treat my body properly, I'll need to... Oh crap! Oh no! Did we faint? It's open. Sorry to intrude, sir. Not at all. I've been cooped up in here all day, bored out of my mind. I could use the company. So what brings you down here? Good news, I hope? No real news to speak of, I'm afraid. I'm just here to report in. That's boring. And if that's the case, you're supposed to report to Sai. You know that. I know, sir, and I have. However... Sir, it's about this recruitment drive. Oh? What about it? I just don't understand. I get that you want to replace our recently misplaced comrades, but the rest of us are more than capable of filling in for them. Furthermore, size criteria is none of your concern. Kane, I appreciate the company, but quite frankly, this matter does not concern you. Get back to work before I tell Sai about your meddling. Oh, take that, Baldy. Yes, sir. Dang, for some reason, despite looking kind of scrawny and weak as well, I don't know, but he kind of has a scary aura about him. Good grief. Like I don't have enough to worry about without insubordination. I hope Sai finds someone appropriate soon. After all, this is one deadline I can't afford to miss. Okay, what just happened? Did we faint? After almost losing consciousness, and soon after throwing up in the sink, I felt a surge from the bottom of my stomach. Whether it was because of my near collapse, or simply a result of it, I knew one thing for certain. It was the same feeling that welled up within me before I killed Mr. Mudo. Just like back then, I felt lightheaded, sick to my stomach, and completely disoriented. Be it a physical sickness, or a mental one, or just a lingering effect of the head wound I suffered, I was convinced that I needed medical attention. Unfortunately, despite recognizing my own illness, I possessed neither the time nor the money to act upon my observation. I can't afford to go to the doctor just yet. I need to keep working, whatever my job winds up being, and provide for my sister. Speaking of whom, as I returned to the living room, I found Sara waiting for me, wearing a complicated expression as she did. I don't know why, but for some reason it completely slipped my mind that Sara is actually sort of the only family that we have left. So as a big brother, you sort of feel responsible for your little sister, right? So you definitely sort of want to try and provide for her in that sense as well. So although her greeting when I returned was as enthusiastic as ever, her energy seemed to deplete in an instant. And now, she doesn't seem too happy. Did she notice the bruises after all? Or is there something else at play here? Aha, took you long enough. I was beginning to think you drowned. Awkward silence. Well, at least she's trying to brighten the mood. Though with Sara this sullen, that should really be my job. Oh well, at least I didn't ask for her help. If Sara knew why I took so long, she'd be even more depressed. So, what's for dinner? I almost forgot. Sara brightened up the moment those words left my mouth. She rushed into the kitchen, throwing on a pair of oven mitts, and pulled out of the oven what she wanted to hail as her greatest feat to date. Rather than grace the senses with a wonderful odor, however, Sara instead showered us with cursing and cries of annoyance. No, 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 no! Damn it! Uh-oh, she burned it. Surprised by Sara's uncharacteristic frustration, I entered the kitchen myself, immediately assaulted by a foul odor and ample smoke. Sara removed from the oven a burned mass of meat, well beyond recognition by this point. This stupid oven is screwed. Yeah, blame the oven. I followed the instructions my teacher gave me to the letter, but the settings on this damn thing are all wrong. Sara bordered on tears as she screamed at her burned attempt at dinner. She threw her oven mitts to the floor and clenched her fists, trying to calm down and accept that there was nothing she could do.
Suoh, when are we moving? We can afford to leave this place now, right?
After having her minor tantrum, Sara quickly calmed down and jumped straight to teary pleas. I've thought Sara was bipolar for a while now, but to get that mad over something as trivial as dinner, then plead with tears in her eyes a moment later, I just wished her request was one that I could actually grant. Sorry, not yet. We need to save up a bit more first. Sara tried to smile, but her facial muscles wouldn't conform to her will. She simply continued staring at me with tear-filled eyes, trying her best not to cry.
Alright, I understand.
The moment Sara left my side, agony took hold of my stomach once again, as if the pain of feeling like the worst brother in the world wasn't enough. But the sensation in my stomach couldn't even compare to the feeling of denying Sara's modest request, or of seeing her to try to endure unknown pain with a smile. My beloved sister, the only family that I have left, suffering once again because I can't provide for her. Sara doesn't deserve to live in a shithole town like this. We should be living in our parents' estate, attending school without a care in the world, not having to worry about finances or work. I just wish reality was that kind.